Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a weekend reset. Specifically just today. Tomorrow I have an extremely busy day that is going to be an entirely separate vlog. But today we've got laundry to do, we've got Disney planning and stuff to do, and then I have some homework that I need to do, which is my last homework assignment until I finish this semester. This morning Emily and I had our photos taken by our favorite photographer of all time, so I'm really excited to have those when they're done. Today's November 22nd. Yeah, today's a pretty laid back day. I have a bunch of laundry, a lot of dishes to do, and only a couple hours to do them. So let's go ahead and do them together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the dishes first and kind of just yap to you all for a little bit. I feel like I haven't done like a sit down or like any sort of video recently, just kind of talking about like life and like what's going on. By the time this is posted, I will be engaged. I am planning on proposing to my girlfriend on Thanksgiving, which is less than a week away, and I am terrified. So that is really exciting. Let's see, I'm finishing up another semester of my graduate program. If you didn't know, I am doing my master's in clinical mental health counseling. It is currently kicking my ass. However, I am almost done. I think I only have a year left, a year and a half left, I think. So that is really exciting, but we got a lot of stuff we need to do. I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on here, but I personally believe and will die on this hill that your space, whether that's your room, whether that's your dorm room, whether that's your bedroom, whether that's your apartment, your home, is what your mind looks like. And so when it is cluttered and it has stuff all over the place, that is what your brain looks like. And I'm kind of sick of it. I'm kind of sick of my space looking like this. So my girlfriend isn't here. She's at her family's house to go hunting for the weekend. That's her thing. That's her Disney. Whatever. She can do that. But I'm going to do some domestic housewife stuff that I weirdly enough like doing. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so I did most of the dishes. Now I have a couch load of laundry to do. And I know what you're wondering. Heather, what do you mean couch load? I mean, when we have laundry and we don't want to fold it yet, it goes on the couch. So I have a couch load of clothes to fold and or put up and or figure out what to do with. If you didn't watch my last vlog, I went and decorated the apartment with my little Christmas decor. I put up as soon as it hit November 2nd, put up all of the Christmas things, and I have accumulated, that's the word, more. So I'm gonna show you all the things that I got. The first thing is in this like weird garbage bag. This little tree was actually from Emily, my girlfriend's mom. She said she had gotten the tree for Emily and she just kind of forgot to take it home. So that will be going in our room. And then I got a new friend. I got this guy, and I also got this little snow globe that I think it says "We wish you a Merry Christmas." I can't remember it. I don't really want to play it because it's hard to tell how long it will play for. Okay, so now on to folding the couch load of laundry. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some ambiance music to kind of help me deal. Okay, so I have cleaned up most of it, folded all of it. These are all the things that need to go in our closet, need to be hung up. Same thing for those. Underwear, bra, all the things. And I am sitting here watching Lydia's newest Magic Kingdom vlog, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you all. I love going to Disney. That is like my perfect vacation, my home. I love going. However, when I get super stressed out and I am working and I am doing schoolwork, I tend to forget that I am going to Disney sometimes. Not necessarily, okay, let me backtrack. Not that I've forgotten that I'm going, I've forgotten that I need to do things to ensure that I can go. So, with that being said, later in this video we are going to be making a to-do list because I'm pretty sure as of today, y'all, I don't know if you all have experienced this with the My Disney experience. Oh my god, that was so cute. But the, like, My Future Plans thing isn't a thing anymore, and that kind of like throws me off. I just, why can't it, I liked how it was before. I sound so old, but that's just how I feel. We have 19 days until our trip, and I am so excited. However, there is so much to do. We quite literally only have the basics of the basics planned. We know where we're staying, obviously. We have already booked our dining reservations, which one of them I'm willing to change, but there aren't any reservations for where I want to go eat. So I put out a stakeout, which is a separate application that you can pay for, I think it's like more than one stakeout request, but essentially it stakes out for any cancellations in different dining reservations. So we currently on our third day, we're having breakfast as of right now at the Grand Floridian Cafe, which I love. I think it's very nice. I think it's very cute. It'll give a chance for Emily to see some of the deluxe resorts while they are decorated for Christmas. I don't think the Grand Floridian is doing anything massive, but I'm pretty sure they do some sort of like Christmas related decorations. However, we were planning on going to Magic Kingdom that morning, and I was like, wait, I loved Crystal Palace, especially bright and early in the morning. There's never too many kids. It's not super loud. And then I went to go check and there were nothing. So I went ahead and put a stakeout reservation, but with my annual pass still being a pixie dust pass, it does not include weekends, so I have to purchase a ticket for that day, which I have yet to do. So there's a bunch of stuff I need to do. I need to purchase a gift card. If you've watched any of my other Disney videos, you would know that I will typically purchase some sort of Disney gift card for the Disney parks. That way, whenever I go, it's acting very close or more like a all-inclusive type experience. Because we have the dining plan, we're not paying for our dining, and we can purchase things with the gift card. So we're not necessarily having to use our debit card or credit card in that moment. So it gives you more of that like all-inclusive feel, and I love that, especially for my birthday trip, which is this upcoming trip. And if I find something I like, I'm gonna buy it. No hesitations, no questions asked, and I'm gonna have a gift card for it. So that is what we are doing. So I'm watching this and that's what I'm thinking. I just thought to word vomit. The next thing we are going to do is put all of this in the closet or away. I'm gonna finish watching the vlog because I know it is going to distract me, and then I'm gonna want to watch it again if I miss anything. So I'm gonna sit down, watch this. My back is kind of hurting, and then I will get back to it. So it has been a couple of hours, and I told myself I would give myself a break once I put all the laundry away. And I wanted to make a list of things that I need to do for today and tomorrow and for a Disney trip. So I thought that was something I could do with you all. Some things that I need to do today: clean our room. I need to make the bed. I probably should vacuum in there as well. I need to do even more laundry. I have to move what's in the washer to the dryer. And then there's some of the dog's blankets that are at the bottom of the dirty clothes bin that I need to do. I really want to be able to get the dog's room cleaned, primarily because like I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in other videos, but if you have not seen any of my other videos, I am a photographer. I am not full-time, but it is definitely a hobby of mine that I love. And essentially, I have a lot of things that come along with that. I have lighting equipment and like cameras and like just stuff that's laying on the ground, not really having a place to go. So I need to figure out a place for those things to go and or organize it a little bit. Another thing I need to do is clean off our dining room table. And then I have another homework assignment that I need to do. So essentially with my program, like I was saying earlier, I am in a clinical mental health counseling graduate program and I'm in my second year. And one of my classes is essentially a skills developing class. So for my final assignment, I have to record a fake therapy session for 10 minutes. So that is tonight. I don't know what time yet. My partner said she would just text me, and honestly, I have really nothing planned tonight. So I just told her, just let me know when you have time and we will work it out. So I'm gonna put down homework fake therapy. That's typically what I call it. It's not providing actual therapy, it's just me practicing skills. So that is that. And then I think the last thing I need to do today, which I will also do with you all, is confirm our Disney itinerary. So like I mentioned earlier, I have been super hands-off with this trip, primarily because when I tell you, like, there has been such like crazy nonsense been going on since I booked this trip, and several times we debated canceling it, but this was something I really wanted to do for my birthday, so me and my girlfriend are going. So with that being said, there were a lot of things that if we didn't have our travel planner, we probably would have forgotten about it. Yeah, I totally forgot that dining reservations were a thing, and she last minute had to remind me several times that that was the thing. So I'm very glad that she has my back. So that is one thing I have to do today. So then let's do a list for tomorrow. But essentially tomorrow I have a photo shoot at 3 p.m. Tomorrow I have a photo shoot at 3, so I want to try and get things done either before that or after that. But there are a ton of things I need to do tomorrow. I need to drop off some clothing donations at Goodwill. I also need to go shopping. I adopted 2 little girls for the, I forget what it's called, but USPS essentially has kids write letters to Santa, and then people adopt them and their letters and then help provide those presents for the family. So I adopted 2 little girls and I need to go shopping for them. I know the due date for those packages, so to speak, are not for another, I want to say like 3 weeks. But when I tell you next week is Thanksgiving, that following week is my birthday. So I have hair, nails, and I think one other appointment. And then that following week we are going to Disney, and then that following week I leave to go on a cruise. That following week I am on a cruise the week of Christmas, and then I have a photo shoot while I'm in Florida, and then I come home. So I need to be able to get that done very, very soon. So I am putting Santa presents. Another thing I need to do is get my camera stuff together tomorrow. And I think that's pretty much it for tomorrow. I feel like I'm missing something, but I genuinely can't think of what I could be missing. So that will be that. So let me just go over it one more time. For today, I'm cleaning me and Emily's room. I'm vacuuming as well. I'm doing laundry. I'm moving everything from the washer into the dryer and then doing the dog's blankets in the washer. I'm cleaning out the dog's room, especially my camera stuff, getting all of that organized, clean off the dining room table, have my fake therapy, and my Disney itinerary. For tomorrow, I'm dropping off clothing donations. I am picking up these Santa presents. I am getting my camera stuff together, and then I have a shoot at 3 p.m. So I have my to-do list written down. Hopefully we can stick to it. Yeah, hopefully we can stick to it. So let's go ahead and get the laundry situation first. just realized I'm not totally sure if I ever showed you all our pin board. It is very sparse. It is very, very, very teeny tiny. However, I have a couple of different collections, things that Emily's wanted to collect, all of the Disney dogs. I specifically am trying to collect a bunch of these Sorcerer Mickey things. So I have these, a Pluto collection, Tinkerbell, and then all of the resorts that we stay at. A Toy Story collection, a Donald collection. I think my favorite Donald pin out of all of this is this popcorn. I think it is so cute. And then all of the rides, all of our favorite rides. We have Tron, Remy's, the Safari ride, Guardians, Tiana's, Slinky, Pandora. I would say probably this is most likely for Flight of Passage, Hollywood Tower of Terror, and Rock and Roller Coaster. We are definitely missing several. We are definitely missing several resort pins. And I think that is one thing that we are wanting to do when we go on this upcoming trip. But I have sorted off the table. This is a bunch of our Christmas card messy type situation that's going on. I'm currently trying to sort out our Christmas cards. Here's Hazy Girl. I'm gonna clean off the couch really quick and then we'll probably change. I'm still in jeans from this morning. I have no idea what time it is. I don't even know where I left my phone at. This happens quite frequently. I lose my phone. I don't remember where I put it. And if I didn't wear my Apple Watch, I can't ping it. Oh God, this is gonna be an interesting ordeal. I found it. Okay, let's get on to the rest of the things we've planned. Alrighty, so I finished up, I can't even remember where I put my phone. Okay. It is 4:09 and I finished up with our room, the laundry. I'm thinking about putting more dishes in the dishwasher. I don't know yet, but I cleaned out here. Excuse me. We still have some dog toys out. That's okay, and the one present we have under the tree as of right now. This is our pillow setup for the holidays. We've got all of our garland lights on, and then of course our room. I added our little tree. I am super excited for the holidays. If you can't tell, I am wearing this sweatshirt. Disregard. I'm very excited for the holidays, whether you believe it or not. And I put on some shorts because I was getting a little warm in here. So I think I'm probably gonna chill out for a couple of hours, kind of watch TV and hang out. I've had a busy week, so yeah, I will see you all in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. Like I mentioned earlier, I definitely thought about doing 2 different vlogs, yesterday and then today, but I didn't even finish last night's vlog, and I didn't even vlog like literally anything else. So with that being said, I'm going to vlog today. One of the things that I didn't go over yesterday that I did but did not vlog was confirming our Disney itinerary. So I wanted to go over that with you all and kind of like pick your brain. So for reference, we are going from a Thursday night to a Sunday morning. So we are flying Allegiant, which means that we fly out of Stanford Orlando Airport, and that airport is a good hour with traffic away from the park. So we have to leave significantly early to make those flights, and sometimes that just runs into situations where we don't get to spend as much time at Disney. So with this occasion, we ended up just doing Allegiant because it was cheaper. However, most of the time we will do Southwest, primarily because of how convenient it is, and then Mears Connect. But this time it was just a little bit cheaper. I want to say, from what I remember, it was like $200 cheaper per person. So we saved the money and we did Allegiant. So with that being said, we fly in Thursday mid-afternoon night. I have us checking in to our resort at 4:30, and then at 6 p.m. we have a dinner reservation at Sebastian Bistro's. I wanted it to be as late as I felt like we could handle. Our flight does not arrive to the airport until 3 p.m. and I thought, well, 6 p.m. is a good middle time that if we were delayed, we could work something out. And where we are eating dinner is at a resort, so it wouldn't be like we have to travel very far for it. So yeah. The next day, so that was a Thursday. The next day, which is a Friday, we are having quick service breakfast at the resort, and then we are going to SeaWorld. So we're starting SeaWorld bright and early at 10 a.m. when they open, and then we have a dolphin encounter, which Emily has never seen dolphins in real life, in person, and or whales. So I'm really excited about this for her. We're doing a dolphin encounter at 11:15, and then around 1:30, we are leaving the resort leaving SeaWorld to head back to our resort, which is kind of sad because I think we want to spend more time at SeaWorld, but with what we're doing later in the day, we kind of have to. So we leave SeaWorld at 1:30, and then around 3:30, one of my best friends, she's taking photos for us. We're gonna walk around the Caribbean beach and take photos, and then potentially head over to the Riviera and take photos. So I'm really excited about that. Then at 5:15, we have a dinner at Ohana. So that leaves us roughly an hour of taking photos, and then I think what we agreed on was taking a lift all together. One of my best friends, her boyfriend, and then Emily and I were doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party that night, and I am so incredibly excited. I have watched every TikTok video there is out there, YouTube vlog, about this year's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, so I'm really excited. But before that, we have a dinner at Ohana at 5:15, and then after that we are heading to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So one thing that I don't know the answer to quite yet, I know a lot of people do Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party for the rides. You have shorter ride periods and shorter lines, but Emily and I are big people on doing lightning lanes. We love lightning lanes. It doesn't matter how long the line is. I'm going to pay extra money so that I don't have to wait in line. So we are debating purchasing a Tron individual lightning lane for as close as we can to the party. I know that the park closes, I believe, at 6. So I'm not totally sure if we will make it. But if it is a 6 to 7, maybe we could, but we will see. It is up in the air for right now. However, we are going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The party starts at 7 and ends at midnight, and we are going to be there for everything, and I'm going to bring you all along with us. The next day, which is a Saturday, we, as of right now, are waking up bright and early at 8 a.m. and having breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe at 9:05. I kind of regret making that reservation. I think before I actually finalized the itinerary, we didn't necessarily know which parks we wanted to go to that day. So we knew we wanted a park hop. However, we just didn't know which parks we wanted to park hop at. So we finally agreed on trying to fit 3 parks in that day. But I have a feeling it'll only be 2. We're having breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe at 9:05, and then we are going to Magic Kingdom. Like I said, I kind of regret making that reservation because I have been craving Crystal Palace's Churro Mickey waffles ever since I had them the first time, and I'm kind of upset. So I put in a stakeout request for a reservation for that early in the morning for Crystal Palace, and I hope something opens up because I need it. I need it. I've even thought about what if we wake up even earlier and I join the wait list. You know what? The walk-up list. I will do it. I will do it for those Mickey waffles. So that is that. And then we're going to park hop the rest of the day. I am thinking we're most likely going to do Magic Kingdom and then Epcot. And then we're heading back to the resort around probably around 3 or 4, because we are then going to Disney Springs that night. We have a dinner reservation at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, and then our travel day, which is a Sunday, we wake up at 6:30, unfortunately, have a quick service breakfast at 7, and then leave to go to the airport. Our flight departs at 10 a.m. So very, very sad times for travel day, and yeah, but I am looking forward to every other part of this trip. So that's the itinerary. That was something I needed to do yesterday, and I did. I just never vlogged, and I want you all to keep me accountable, so that was that. So what's on the docket today is we need to go get coffee and food because I'm hungry and I need coffee. The second thing I need to do today is I need to go shopping for the little girls that I adopted, part of, I don't know what the program is called, but it's through USPS, and essentially kids write letters to Santa and people adopt those letters and essentially play Santa. So, I'm doing that today. I am super excited. I adopted 2, Operation Santa, that's what it's called. I adopted 2 little girls, and so I think I'm just going to go to TJ Maxx. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna head to TJ Maxx for those things. But yeah, that is one of the things on the docket today. The other thing is I have a shoot today at 3 p.m. so I need to be able to be done with shopping. I also need to go to Walmart, so I need to be done with all of that by minimum 2 p.m. It is currently 11:01, so we've got to get the show on the road. I'm a yapper, you all know that, so let's get to it. Hello everyone, so we are currently on the phone right now. I have just gotten to TJ Maxx. I think I want to pop into Old Navy as well. Sometimes they have some really good deals on kids clothes, so I'm gonna go in there as well. I'm super excited. I texted my parents their letters as well because I don't have kids, so sometimes I feel like there are things that are like easy to pick out for kids, like clothing, but like what if there are things that are, sorry, technical difficulties. I feel like some things might be helpful to give families to help with, you know, raising their kids. But I think for right now, I'm just going to give some clothes and some of their toys. So cheers to the holiday spirit, and let's go in TJ Maxx. Hello everyone. I've obviously made it home from shopping. Please stop. She's trying to play with some of the shoes that I got one of the kids. So, you can't see really much. However, I'm going to start wrapping and or putting some gifts together. It is currently 1:11. I have to be on the way to the location where I'm doing the photo shoot in about an hour and a half. So I'm setting an alarm for that. But let's go ahead and start wrapping some presents. In one of these boxes have tape. I have some wrapping paper. I think it's helpful to wrap them. This is why I'm sending them so early, is because I really want the parents to see just how much they're getting, and then it can be up to them and decipher whether or not they want to purchase anything, because I got a lot of things. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, everyone, it is officially 2:30 and I need to head out the door to make it to this photo shoot. So I will see you all there. Hi everyone. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that when you see me on my computer, that usually means one of two different things. One, I either forgot to end the vlog, or two, my camera died. And which both of those are true. That's why we are here. So I finished up the photo shoot that I had earlier today. As you all saw some of the behind the scenes videos, I came home and organized all of the Operation Santa gifts into bigger boxes so that I can take them to the post office at some point this week, and have just kind of been editing videos. There are two presents that I really need to figure out what I'm going to do with. I may have to purchase boxes at the post office to get those into a box, because the only boxes that Walmart had were these like kind of narrow, dumb boxes. So those are just going to have to do for now. I finished editing my video, or I finished editing those photos. I can insert a couple here. The couple I know, one of the girl name's Maddie. I work with her. She was great. We ended up having some really, really good photos. So I am really excited, but I am just going to finish out the video here. I don't really have anything else planned other than bringing these Christmas cards down and mailing them out. But other than that, that is all. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you all liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and go ahead and turn on that post notification bell, because I don't even know when I'm gonna post next, and you should probably know when I am going to. So I will see you all in the next one.